Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of the Aurora 4 stars Let's Play series. Before we get into the episode, please don't like, comment, subscribe, really does help me out. And if you're enjoying the content, then you can also become a member. That does help me continue to create them. So, where did we last leave off? Well, we had finally begun exploring our nearby star systems, notably Adara and Mersum, which are about the size of a giant. Massive stars, a 95,000 luminosity. And if we have a look at the actual system itself, we go over to Mersum. Yeah, so from the center to the outer is 0.2 light years. For Adara, it's a light year. Not even a light year. It's 2 light years across. 2 light years. For people who don't know what that means in Aurora terms, that is 2,000 billion kilometers. Yeah. So basically, we have essentially 2 empty systems, and then we have large but not insane systems like Nu 3 Canis Majoris, which has actually some very interesting worlds which we can colonize and will be pretty damn useful. But to get to those worlds, we're going to need to get jump stabilization. We'll need to get colonization attempts in terms of moving the infrastructure over, and a slew of other things. So what I want to do in this episode is colonize our first extra Uranus system, or in this case, in Nu 3 Canis Majoris, as well as continue to ensure that our logistics are doing fine. So let's get right into that then. Let's have a look. Let's go through all the planets. Ephesus looking fine. Ton of uranium. We've managed to get that stockpile sorted out for us. Colt looking okay. Nothing of major pressing issue there. Todemaya also looking fine. We can actually move these resources off at some point. Or, well, it's got maintenance facility, so probably not. Leforia doing fine. It's getting plenty of resources, then they're transporting those resources to where they need to go. Same with Derm. We also have Muckle Mining, which is actually mining a significant number of resources, because I'm not sure exactly where this is. I think this is on one of the planets, but either way, I'm actually going to buy that because we have a ton of wealth, and that makes sense. So we're going to purchase those minerals, and I'll get a freighter to move those minerals over when needed. Then we have Vulia. Vulia is obviously our main production world. We got projected usage of 1,700. Stockpile plus production, we're doing fine for. Yeah, this is all fine. We're actually moving a ton of resources. We've got nearly 200,000 tons on Vulia. It's just about then shipping those resources elsewhere. Istrunus looking fine. We have 20,000 Vendorites. So yeah, our industry has been working well in this regard. That's not been a problem. Sevulia has its Sorium it needs. Perfect. Othea is fine as well. Trapiscan is got its fuel, got maintenance supplies, has a stockpile of resources which we can actually probably start moving off. Like a lot of these we don't need. We need uranium here though, actually. Yeah, we need uranium, and we're going to need gallicite, and we're going to need iridium if we are actually going to be able to build maintenance supplies. But for now, that's not a concern. Farm's fine. Thodalia mining away its heart content. It's mining about 50,000 tons of resources a year, which is pretty incredible. And we actually want to probably get a governor assigned over here if we can. Reassign all vacancies. There we go, 15% mining on right there. And so that should increase to 56,000 tons. Dilmara has a stockpile of pretty much everything. And I'm actually going to order up another exploration vessel to be built. So we'll get the NSS Heimdall built. Now, someone did comment, I don't remember where exactly it was, but that we should probably build smaller cargo vessels to transport minerals, and that will be a much cheaper, more efficient way. And I tend to agree with you. In that regard, we need to get another naval. We need to get more commercial shipyards. We did just finish one on Vulia. And I'm inclined to let Vulia keep that one because one, we don't have any tugs, and two, it kind of makes sense in terms of it's the only shipyard in Serranas B. Eventually, I want to move that around because we're not going to have the population, but they can support that population, and we're not building any extra construction factories at such an extent yet. Speaking of, we want to get, one of those added, and we can also add in 44. But I am going to design that smaller cargo ship, which can actually move the less important things around. So we're gonna go for engines. Go for our nuclear pulse engines, commercial engines. We'll go for 2 engines. We'll go for a cargo hold, 5,000 tons. We'll go for a small cargo hold. We don't need to move that much. And we can keep it at 10,000 tons. We can keep it cheap, 182 BP. We just need to add a cargo shuttle station now. That gives us 10,200. That gives us plenty of fuel as well. And a pretty good range. So we'll go 10,200, and I'm going to give that a name. We'll give it... What should we give the name for this? Cities. We'll give it Albany class. And I'm going to also have to put in here for the prefix or prefix. NSS. And we'll do... name plus number worked for me. That's not an issue. So all we need to do to get that then is we just need to increase the capacity to 10,500, and then we can go from there. What is going on with our current survey vessels? So we have obviously the Delling and the Elgend. The Delling is in 17 Canas, and the Elgend is in new 3 Canas. Speaking of moving those ships around, where is our jump tender? This is our jump tender. I'm gonna grab one of these, detach it, rename this to second jump tender division, and so we won't be able to move civilians through, but we can obviously move our own commercial vessels through. And I'm gonna send you to new 3, and then you're going to 17. We're going to then get, if I have a freighter available. Do I have any freighters available? Not really. I don't have any freighters that I can see available to us. Yeah, no. Do we have any building? We don't either. I'm then going to order some up, because we will need Sherwells 1, 2, 3. 3 of those, please. And then we'll fade those out, but we'll need them anyway. And also, I was told, fuel ban on, where was that? The Ban Shield Erun Holosy. Ban Shield Erun Holosy. And then, where's the Holosy Bay? The Holosy Bay. You're here, and you're refueling from Sevulia. You should be refueling from Sevulia. You're also refueling from Sevulia. So does Sevulia not have enough fuel? It does. Sevulia has plenty. Speaking of, we need to get additional fuel actually moved over. So I'm going to do a civilian supply of fuel refineries. 30, and then you're going to demand 30, so we can get the civilians to then move over all of our fuel as required. I'm actually going to look at, can we build some more of those? Yeah, once that shipyard's done, I actually want you to build 50 more fuel refineries at 50%, please. All right, very good. Let's do another 5-day increments. Oh, shortage of uranium in building at Trapiskin. Yeah, that is going to be a problem, isn't it? What's the mineral transportation situation out? You're moving to Vulia, you're unloading all minerals, you're loading uranium. You're 800 million kilometers from Varanus. What is your actual current mission? You are in Varanius. So let's go back to Serranas. Let's go over to here. Mineral transport group. No, that's that. We need this mineral transport group. Vulia, Sevulia, intersystem jump. Let's see what you do. Where the hell is the 7th gone now? Because that would need to move the fuel over to 7th. You're going to where? Load mineral delay 348. Ah, you're waiting. Okay, well, we'll have to just do a quick one here. So, first off, go to Sevulia, refuel. Then you're going to go to Vulia. You're going to load all uranium. Ephes should have some uranium available. Yeah, load uranium from Ephes and then unload that onto Trapiskin. And then once you're done with that, go back to Vulia and I'll give you some new orders for that. Okay, that works for me. The Everune, the Ban, the Shield, and the Everune. You guys need to like actually refuel. Why aren't you actually refueling? That's the issue. Refuel. There we go. They've refueled. Not a problem. Oof. Yeah, we'll keep these guys on standby for now because again we're still having those fuel problems. But we are actually managing to move those fuel refineries over. I need to get a production governor here. We don't have enough governors. That's actually a serious issue. But we are increasing to 7 million liters, but we need to get that to like at least 10 million. The Arun, yeah, you're fine. Just stay there for now because we don't have the capability. What's going on in 17 Canis Majoris? We found another jump point. New 3. We found no new jump points. Okay, that's fine. Looks like they're done with that contract. So I'm going to civilian economy this. I'm going to delete the supply. And we then have on Sevulia, we should have 150 fuel refineries, which is fantastic news, which means that we should be now producing 7.2 million liters of fuel, which is of course important, but we're going to need a lot more fuel capability there. Okay, we have an inactive research lab on Vulia. We just got a lab there. Again, we're going to have to move that around because that is going to cause some population issues, but for now, that's fine. Just get you working. There's not much you can do with only one lab, but what can you do? The second exploration division in 17 Canis Majoris can't move forward. Do we have do we have actually 17 Canis Majoris first jump tender division? We do not have the military jump tender over here. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to get the military jump tender over though because this is the only issue with the cruisers and the fact that we need to use military jump tenders is that they can cause some issues. Have we been able to get one of them yet? No, we haven't. That's really annoying. Move that over to 17 Canis Majoris. That'll take 21 days, and then let me have a look at Ephes. December. Shortage of uranium. Build task at Ephes. Why do we now have 0 uranium? Oh my god, did they move literally all of the uranium? Didn't. Oh my god, it was on cycle moves. Okay, that's a problem. Load uranium from here. Take that back to Ephes, please. If you'll do this once more. Okay, second exploration division. Head back through the jump point. Go to we'll go to Ephes for the refuel, and then we'll go back through to 17 Canis Majoris. And we do have fuel at Ephes, right? Yeah, we do have fuel at Ephes. They're not that much. Colt has actually quite a bit of fuel. I'm going to halt the... where are you? Tanker. I'm going to halt fuel movement for the second tanker division until we can get more fuel on Sevilla itself. Okay, is the second exploration division good? You should be good, yeah. 17 KNS Majoris, and you'll have your orders set up. Unable to load uranium from Trapeskin. Again, are you on cycle orders? Because that's a problem. If you're on cycle orders, that's a serious actual issue. No, it's just that you moved it all so fast. That's the issue. Trapeskin. No, you're good. Everything's good. We got the we moved 5,000 tons. We moved that other 5,000 tons. Like, we're fine. We did move that fuel over to Colt specifically for the ordnance production, and we also haven't built any additional stuff here. So let's do 1,000 more infrastructure, and I'm also going to order up. Oh, we don't have Gallicite. That's a problem. Again, I'm going to need a fighter for that. I'm going to detach to you. I'm going to rename you to the 9th Mineral Transportation Group. Vulia, load Gallicite. Unload that to Colt. Refuel from Ephes. Cycle those orders, please. And I'm gonna leave. No, don't cycle the orders. I'm gonna have you load in a more slow manner. So let's go for order delay. Let's go for 6 months. 15,000. 1, 2, 3. Then let's go for unload over on Colt. Then let's go for refuel from Colt. And then we can cycle those orders. Okay. But yeah, we have to wait on that. The thing is, we've got a lot of resources. I just need to get fighters to ship them. Where is our progress on getting that other 10,000 ton yard? There we go. So, turn capacity upgrade you to 10,500. And then I'm going to retool this for the Albany class. And then I'm just going to start production. Oh, we don't have a thing over Vulia, do we? Well, that's fine. I'll just start production here. And then I'm going to add an extra slipway. And then once that's done, we'll also continue building freighters there as well. Yeah, we need Gallicite over in Trapeskin on top of that. No Gallicite. We're going to have to get that moved if possible. I don't really have any resource or any freighters left, but I'm going to grab you. Detach. Rename to the 10th Mineral Transport Division. You need to grab. You need to go to Vulia. You need to grab. Grab Gallicite. But I need to put you on the thingy. Load Gallicite. Do order delay. Let's do half a year. Then 0 seconds. Go to Trapeskin, unload all minerals, go back to Vulia, refuel, cycle orders. Okay. And that should be good. And Vulia should have fuel. Yes, it does have fuel. Okay, that's not a problem then. We're going to get some fuel movers at Ephes again. How is Sevilla looking? 1.6 million liters of fuel. Stockpile 14,000. Projected usage 3,600. And we're making 7.2 million liters of fuel a year. New 3 Canis Majoris. Okay, we need to get that transport moved over. That's a really big bomb. I need to get more jump tenders like as soon as possible. New 3 Canis Majoris. Move over, 21 days. There we go. And now I'm going to have the first exploration division head back through Serranus. Go to Trapeskin, refuel, resupply. Begin an overhaul. This is operation, there's no stable destination. There's an auto jump tender there. You have the capability to move through. Sort out your standing orders. There we go. Exploration division almost carry out. Yeah, because you're here now, and now you need to go to Trapiscan. You need to begin your refuel resupply. You need to begin your overhaul. There we go. Shortage of Galasite. Repairs on LEC Delig and 17 Canis Majoris. Let me have you. I want to do some more exploration. So I'm gonna have you move to location. And we're gonna have to get a jump tender over. 17 Canis Majoris. Move to location. How much fuel do you guys have? 68 billion kilometers. Yeah, not enough. Move to 17 Canis Majoris. Transit, then move to this jump point, please. It's gonna take you a while, isn't it? The Largo Bay has run out of fuel. Where the hell is the Largo Bay? Is that a new vessel? Yeah, those are new vessels. So we need fuel over to Ethos like as soon as possible. This tanker can do that. What fuel do we have? I'm gonna do just a short-term solution. Get fuel from Colt. Transfer that over. Research labs available on Todamaya. Did we manage to actually get the tractor beam done? No, we didn't, but we nearly did. Well, let's get that underway immediately, and then let's get that sorted if we can. Vulia, how are you doing in the shooters? You have 40. You're on 40 right now, so you're still building those up. We need to get those guys refueled if we can. So do a refuel from Ethos, and then I'm gonna have the 2nd Exploration Division do a transport. Standard transit. Okay, we found the system of Fort Aquiliae. Also a really big system. What the hell? I mean, it's not as big as some of the other ones, but it's still big. Like, you are 10 billion kilometers away, 9 billion kilometers away, and what's the situation in the system? Yeah, no thank you very much. I don't want this system. You going back to Canis Majoris? That's for damn sure. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm gonna have the jump tender go to Serranus, and then we'll move that over as needed. Yeah, no idea what's happening there. Mineral shortage. Okay, we need to put a reserve in for that, like, so that we can actually, produce maintenance supplies. Because otherwise we cannot, and that's a problem. Unable to carry out standing orders. Exploration Division is unable to carry out standing orders. Those people destination. Yeah, I understand that. Slipway added. Can we start again? We need to continually keep building these Albany classes. So I'm just going to keep building them like that. Then we're also going to retool. Bit of a headache with all this stuff going on, but once we get it sorted, it should be fine. Okay, 2nd Exploration Division. Let's move you through to Serranus. Let's get you done on an overhaul over at Trapiscan. Refuel resupply. You should be good. But yeah, I don't know why the systems are so big. I mean, look at this boy. 130 luminosity. Not a very useful system. Not much actually there. But yeah, what can you do? We've grown a lot. We're getting about 260 million people. It's been about 2 years. How is Sevilla doing? 6.7 million liters. Okay, we're starting to get enough fuel that we can look at being a little bit more stable, getting fuel moved over where we need it to be moved over, but we still need shipyards built. So I'm going to order up 2 more commercial shipyards as soon as that fuel refinery is done. 2 more. And over at Coal, we are still building that infrastructure. We need to get a tug though, which is one of the main things. Yeah. I understand that you can't carry that out because I'm not asking you to. Go through Seranus. You have to kill their standing orders. They really don't like having to deal with jump tenders. That was a mistake. I should have added jump engines to those vessels. Colt is done in that regard with infrastructure, so we can at least want to get a colony down. At least. So let's do another 1,000 infrastructure. And I'm going to order... Where the hell is it? Those are Sherwells. I'm going to order these 3 Sherwells. I'm going to rename this to the 3rd Freighter Division. I'm going to then move them up to here. No, why aren't those in Alliance Fleet? Those should be in Freight Command. Yeah, usually needs to be in Freight Command. We're going to move the 3rd Freight Division. We're going to have you load up infrastructure on Colt. We're going to have you then head that over to 17 Canis Majoris. And, or was it? No, it's New 3. New 3. And then you're going to unload that onto the 2nd planet. Then you're going to head back through Seranus and you're going to refuel at Colt. And then cycle those orders. Colt should have enough fuel, though we may need to restart, and I am going to actually do that. 2nd Tank Division. I'm going to have you refuel from Sevulia every year. Refuel and then do a transfer to Colt. And then just cycle those moves. I'm also going to have to grab one of our colony ships, so Colonial. We're going to have you guys load up colonists from Thodalia if we can, and then do a transfer through to New Majoris, and then go over here and unload the colonists. Yeah, unload those colonists. So that'll be a little bit of time, but we'll do what we can there. So move that over to Canis Majoris, get those colonists over, and then we should be able to hopefully get some stuff sorted out with that. Interesting drives is not starting the same fleet as the last one. Cycle orders cannot get cycle order. Interesting. 1st Colony Division. I get that. Fine. Load from Ephes. Okay, just go to Ephes first, and then I'll give you your order. Shortage of Macasium on Colt. Yeah, there's a lot of things we need. But we need Macasium. Pause this. Get another shirt. Well, we should have some more vessels finishing up. Where's the coordination platforms? Coordination. We have an Albany. Okay. Literally, your entire job, and we're going to call this the 11th Freight, Mineral Transport Division, is just to move Macasium to Colt. So, yeah. Yeah, move you. So, you are going to go to Vulia. You're going to load Macasium. You're going to unload that onto Colt. And then you're going to refuel from Colt, and you're going to cycle those orders. That'll take you 11 days. And I'm going to set a reserve on Vulia for... let's do 1 through... We'll do 20,000 Macasium. I'm going to set the same reserves of, like, some reserve for every single mineral. And then we're just going to keep pulling from this stockpile. I'll go... After this episode, I'm going to go through... I'm gonna like make sure that our logistics is all sorted out, because there's a lot of logistics we need to sort out and ensure that we're moving between all of these different planets. It's quite a big deal. All right, 1st Colony Division. You managed to actually get to Ephes. You are going to load colonists at Ephes. You're going to go to New 3 Majoris, unload the colonists there, head back to Seranus, and then you're going to refuel from Ephes. That simple. That's all you need to do. Nothing else. 148 days. Speaking of, do we have fuel here? We do have enough fuel here. We do have enough fuel at Cole. We have enough fuel at Cole. Do we have enough fuel at Vulia? Yes, we do. Do we have enough fuel at Vulia? We're actually getting enough fuel there. We have enough fuel at Trosbiskin. Do we have Thodalia? Thodalia's fuel. Okay, fantastic. Okay, Outreach class vessel has been built. That is incredible news because that is our very, very important. That is a military jump tender. So this is the second military jump tender division. I'm going to put that into support commands. And I'm going to order that military... Oh, not the Ender. We're going to have you move over to... I'm going to have you move over to New 3. And you are going to go through Savannahs and you're going to move over to 17. So those are your two objectives there. Ship tracks being completed. Fantastic news. Fantastic news. Let's get the next research. We need... what I need is logistics, and I need transport Newtonian cargo shuttles. That's what I do need. So we're going to need a shipyard for that tug, and we need a pretty big one. I'm probably going to go for the heavy industries. We have it available. We have that capability. I'm going to create a new vessel. We're going to select a new name. We'll call it Aggressive. I like the Abomination class because it's going to be a bit of an abomination. Tug. We're going to put how many engines? We want a lot of engines. That's for damn sure. We want a lot of engines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 40 engines on this boy. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to get a tractor beam. And then we're going to get a lot of fuel. So large. We get 4 million liters of fuel. That's a lot of fuel, and I'm not sure we're going to have that available immediately. But I'm going to get this shipyard retooled. Retool for the Abomination. And then we're going to get that built if we can. Available. We don't have the Gallicite that we need. We need more Gallicite. But I'm going to put that down. And we're also going to need more fuel probably. But if we can get the Gallicite, projected usage is 1,600. Are we building? No, we're not building maintenance supplies. I need to get that moved though. Do I have a freighter available for that? Don't think I do. I should hopefully get a freighter available from Vulia. Those will be June. It's not that far away. Okay. More civilian mining operations. How's our divisions doing? You are just in overhaul at the moment. You'll be done soon, though. Point of Admiral. Okay, can we get our first people on to New 3 Canis Majoris? And then we can end the episode. There we go. We're doing it. And we've got our first extra Serenus colony here. On a great world. Really great gravity. Great temperature. Yeah, fantastic. 30 infrastructure. And we're just now getting people, though, a little bit of population support problems. But it should resolve itself. But yeah, I think that's when we leave the episode off. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please don't like, comment, subscribe. Really does help me out. And yeah, a little bit of a slower episode today, but slow and steady progress. Logistics, that's exactly what we need. I'll see you guys next time. And special thanks to members King Strozer, Louis Neto, Gravmania, Fishik, Alex Roberts, Cliff S, Death himself, Zaven, It's Honey, Ryan Smelly, Tiki832, Scott Mundy, and Impassive 9001.